I've been running round in circles, chasing my tail and lost my way, seeking shelter in different corners, never finding a place to stay. Somehow ended up here on the ground. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down. I know that I've hurt the ones that I hold dear, the ones I love. Thought that I would find the answers, drinking till my feet felt numb, just like Father did when I was young. I don't know how I could be so dumb. I've been lost far too long. I can't see, I'm trapped in darkness. Life has turned its back on me, it seems. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down. Have you ever felt like someone who's meant to be somewhere else, caught inside a state of mind where nothing is really making sense? That's why I've been left here on the ground. Sister, help me up, I've fallen down. I've been lost far too long. I can't see, I'm trapped in darkness. Life has turned its back on me, it would seem. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down.
Right, this is day 2. Yesterday was most enjoyable, to be honest. We've done a lot of hiking around, to be fair, just exploring the area. So we're right in a valley in Corris. I think there's 2 Corrises. I think there might be upper and lower, I'm not sure on that. But today we're going for the main explore. So we are hiking up a mountain today. We've done a bit of climbing yesterday. Not climbing, like walking up steep paths and stuff. So today we're going in a completely different direction. And hopefully we find it, because it's supposed to be quite special. And it is an absolutely stunning day. We've come up a fair way. Gertrude, who's currently trying to climb in some sort of weird way, which is quite funny. It's like a gazelle. So we come up here and we just realised we weren't on the footpath. Now we've got to climb up and actually get on the footpath that we should have come up. So we've come through all this. As you can imagine, it's a bit of hard work, that is. So I'm puffing and panting like an asthmatic pit pony, and I'm about to do this little last climb. Is it the path up there? Yeah, we got a thumbs up for this last little climb. I won't be on the path, but everything in here is beautiful actually. All the moss is obviously taking over everything, and that makes it extremely slippy, especially when it's grown over slate that you can't see. But the odd fall doesn't matter, as long as we don't start twisting ankles and stuff. But I think there's remnants of old buildings, obviously the old stone wall. So we're right in the thick of the hillside forest, and the sun's coming up a treat. So we've got to get up this bit. It's got to be doing us good, right? Getting us fitter or killing us, one of the two. So we've got to get up there. It's not that much, but it looks proper slippy. So see if I can do it without falling over. It's all right, I've got a tree to hold on to. Get that branch out of the way. We've got a tree here with loads of handles on, look. As long as they don't snap off. Doing it one-handed is always interesting. Oh yeah, here's the path that we should have been on. There we are, look at that. That would have been easy, wouldn't it? Whoo, we're up. How pretty is that? Some old buildings over here that nature's taking back. I'll have a quick look at them. Amazing. You know, all these little dwellings on the side of the hills. And enemies are getting to them was probably, well, not probably, by foot or horseback. Like an old cottage. Really like a row of cottages. Little building there. What a shame. They're all abandoned. What a beautiful location. But I guess with the terrain to get here, they just didn't continue using them. No waterfall down there. So if you used your head, you could probably build something from the waterfalls to power the house up. Use the water, obviously. Would have been fantastic. Apparently we're coming to a really nice bit up here. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. So, don't know what the light's like. There we go, that's better. You can see my ugly mug. Just come across this waterfall. So we're getting quite high up now. We've got like an abandoned slate works just here. I've just seen some of the buildings I've shown you. And I've come across this beautiful little waterfall. And I've just spotted something in there. So as I've got my waders on, we're going to have a wade through and take a look. If I can do it without slipping. Yeah, that is really slippy. I don't wish to take a fall in here. Look at this. There's like remnants of something. See the fingers? been carved out. I don't know if that's, it looks like it's come off something from the area and been placed in here. That again, that's got a hand on there. And it's been put into the waterfall. How cool is that? Absolutely stunning. Look at the tree coming out of the rock face. Beautiful. Right, we're still trying to find our way. So we think this, all this, is the remnants of the buildings of the slate mine. So we think this is probably where the slate was brought down and obviously cut, sized and split. Possibly. We're just guessing here. And now we want to get to the mine. There's a track that goes all the way up there. Or, you see where Gertrude's walking, there's a track that goes down here. We've just come to another fork in the path and we decided to take the higher route. We've got a path that's down there and we've got this path up here. As there seems to be remnants of man-made stuff, we've decided to take this option. Like I say, this is a lot of guesswork. We've got vague, very vague information from locals. So hopefully we're making the right choices. We will see. Right, one of the buildings is extremely handy. We've found the dumping ground. Wow. That's still usable. So we've got to be on the right path. Considering what it's for, how cool is that? The roof needs a bit of repairing though. Oh, I'm sorry, but I find all these little things are absolutely amazing and fascinating. So yeah, you can sit here and have a chat with your mate while you're unloading and talk about your day and what you're going to do tomorrow. You know, probably help each other out a bit and get on with your working day. Brilliant. Right, slight mistake. Whew. We've got to go back past the toilet. We got that slightly wrong. We have actually just managed to get a bit of signal to get the Google Maps up. Luckily, we caught ourselves going in the wrong direction very early. So we gotta go back up to that toilet block up here. And we actually have got to take that higher path to get over to where we need to be. I'm worn out, but it's a beautiful day. And it'll be well worth it when we get there. It's absolutely stunning. Look at all these cables here. You can make them out. Loads of them. So maybe this building here was some sort of winching station, possibly. I don't know. Just my little guess. Imagine being able to go back in time and seeing all this, the hive of activity, all the hard-working people. Would have been amazing to see. So we're going back down here, which is right up there. Look, old Gertrude. So back round to where we're seeing the little hands in the waterfall. and then we're going up, and it's hell of a climb. So I'm guessing everything was actually winched down here in carts of some sort, and the workers had this climb at the start and the end of each shift. So I can only imagine they were extremely fit doing that day in, day out, probably seriously long hours. And a very dangerous job. Anyway, we're going to do this climb. Back to the waterfall with the hands in there. And we're going up here. And then I think we have got what we're looking for. You probably can't make this out, but that's hell of a climb on very slippy slate. So this could be interesting. If I fall, I've got to try and fall without smashing the camera. I'd say it's not very often walked, this route, which isn't a bad thing, because it's quite overgrown, but we can see the track. Excuse my puffing and panting, but I am slightly out of shape. I'm hoping that's going to improve. I'm working on that, by the way. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting up the top of this and seeing what we've got. Hopefully we have gone in the right direction. Don't want to fall up here. I don't think they'd stop rolling till you got to the bottom. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Oh, brilliant. We got another big waterfall up here. Looks stunning. You don't see this sat in front of your telly. This is beautiful. Perfect for the mind. Right, see if we can get down this bit right to taking a bath. There we go. Because that actually looks quite deep. Although it's crystal clear. And I'm going first. So Richie will see me fall in and slip, and then he can take a different path. Oh, this is truly stunning. We've got a bit of a fallen tree that's going across the path here. So we decide if we're under that or over it. I think under. Oh my. Oh my. I don't know where we go from here. Wow. Right. I think I might need two hands on this job. So I'll be back when we get to a sensible bit. Right, I'm currently standing in a waterfall, which is absolutely beautiful. The path completely disappeared on us. Oh, and I've got to get up there. somehow it's quite high. Probably doesn't look it on camera, but it is quite high. I'm just trying to decide. I think Richard's going to try another route so we can sort of holler out to each other. But then again, I can see a path going up the side of the waterfall there. Up there, look. So I don't know whether to try that. I've got to get right to the top there. That's where I've got to get to. So I might try that to start with, see how we go. I'm right at the foot of the slate dump now. You probably can't get a gauge of how high that is, but I've just tried a few steps up here and the slate is extremely loose. So rather than risk coming down with a bit of a landslide, I'm going to go between them trees there. At least I've got something to catch hold of if I start going. So I'm going to put the camera down and make my way up there. Gertrude's gone a different way. Yeah. And we're sort of going in the same direction, just slightly different ways. So here we go. Wow. That was one hell of a climb. We ain't quite at the top yet, I don't think, but I think it gets a little bit easier. But that was probably over 45 degrees coming up. We've basically latched on to the cable system, where the cable system would have been for the mine. So we can see remnants of cables and pipe work and all sorts coming up the mountain. And we've got a bit of a building behind me, which I'll show you in a minute. But you can see how far we've come up. Check this out. So I'm just going to make that out. There's the village just there. And the main road coming through. Isn't that stunning? Whew. And this is where we've come up. Just on this tree line here is where the cable system would have run out of these buildings that I'm going to show you in a minute. So we've literally come right from down there. I don't know if you'll make it out on film, but just after the tree line here, you could just make out my van. Just the front poking out in the trees down there, which is just a little gateway road that's closed. And we asked a few locals and they said it's okay to park there. Anyway, let's have a look at the building. So this would have been the winch house, which is quite interesting. As you can see here, that's the cable winch brake. So that great big strap would have gone round the winch, the wheel itself, and that would have been the brake. You can see the lever coming off there. That would have gone to something down here, I guess, or some sort of mechanism that someone could have pulled and slowed the whole winching system down. You can still see the mounting points for the spindles up in the wall there, both sides. So yeah, this is where everything would have been loaded up. Not quite sure what this building is. Probably a guide pulley, not sure, before it all went down for the descent down the hill. All the way down there. You can still see the parting in the trees just about. And that's where we have come up. And it was a right challenge. but well worth it. Beautiful. Anyway, we were on a tiny little break here up on this little ledge, as you can see, and then we're off that way. Is it that way or that way? I reckon either way we'll both sort of get to the direction we want to go. Just got up to another ledge. You see the slate spill behind me, so we're thinking this is the last bit of the climb. We keep getting to little ledges, then there's another bit. You get to a ledge, then there's another bit. You think you've made it and you haven't. It just sets a few more surprises and challenges out to you. So that goes up a fair way. But yeah, we've come up another ledge and it's absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Right, we're on the next climb now. I've let Richard go ahead a bit, so he's up there. It's probably, looking through the trees and that, we've probably got about another 200 foot to go, to be honest with you. But it's quite slippy terrain with this moss and the slate. So I'll go as far as I can. Then I might need two hands to carry on some of the dangerous bits, because it is quite dodgy in places, I will say. Because this is all loose, look. And it's a damn sight steeper than what it looks on this GoPro, I think. Head right up there. Sent Richard out in front so he goes at his own pace. He's been doing a bit of puffing and panting. Don't get me wrong, I have as well, but amazingly I'm coping quite well. This has took a long time. Now, it's probably not the brightest idea, but we're going to pick, we think we know another route back. Now we're starting to get a bit of signal to bring up the maps, and I think we are coming back in the dark. It'll make it interesting, won't it? Can't beat a challenge. Now we're going on to the edge of the slate, look, there's one slip, whoops. There's a few places for footholds. Oh, ain't too bad. We're getting right up now. I have no idea what the actual height is that we're at. I could probably find that out, but we're high. We're getting higher, which you can see that. The village and the road down there, I can no longer see my van. That's now disappeared over that tree line. So when we could see the van, we were right down there over that side. Richard's now got over the top, I think. So we're going to see how he's doing. Oh, we've come to oh, he's having a rest. Come to another big area. Yeah, look. It is well worth it. Absolutely amazing. Wow. So the fighter planes are coming below us. I don't know how much of that I've caught. I'll try and zoom it in on the computer. Amazing. We're actually above the plains, obviously out practicing. What a beautiful place. Right, here we go.